The Cricks family huddled together in their small shelter pod, watching through the viewport as another rescue ship passed them by. Their distress beacon had been broadcasting for 3 cycles now, but no one stopped. Not the Venturians, renowned for their advanced technology. Not the Xi, despite their claims of cultural superiority. Not even their own people, the Arctians. "Mother, why won't they help us?" Young Zix asked, his 4 eyes blinking in confusion. The child's scales had started to lose their healthy blue sheen, turning a sickly gray. Mira Cricks wrapped her tail protectively around her 3 children. They must be busy, little one. She couldn't tell them the truth, that their family's genetic disorder made them outcasts. The other species feared it might be contagious, even though it wasn't. Their small shelter pod drifted through the outer rim, its life support systems slowly failing. They had fled their home, where the medical authorities tried to force them into permanent quarantine. Now, they were running out of options. Power at 12%, the pod's computer announced. Life support failure estimated in 47 hours. Jack Cricks, the father, adjusted their distress beacon again. "Someone will come," he said, but his voice trembled. They all knew what happened to the defective families in this part of space. Just then, a new signal appeared on their scanner. A ship, but not like any they'd seen before. Its design was oddly blocky, lacking the elegant curves of most spacefaring races. "Unknown vessel, this is Captain Sarah Chen of the Earth humanitarian vessel Hope's Reach. We've detected your distress signal. Do you need assistance?" The Cricks family froze. Humans. They'd heard stories about these newcomers to the galactic community. Some called them primitive, others dangerous. But right now, they were the only ones responding. "This is Jack Cricks. Yes, we need help. But you should know we carry a genetic condition. Others fear it's contagious." There was a pause, and the family's hearts sank. Then the human voice returned, warmer than before. "We've scanned your pod and reviewed your beacon data. Your condition is genetic, not infectious. We're preparing to dock. Hold tight." Within minutes, the human ship positioned itself alongside their pod. The docking procedure was less smooth than they were used to, but it worked. When the airlock cycled open, they met their first humans. The creatures were bizarre. No scales, only 2 eyes, and they walked on just 2 legs, but their smiles needed no translation. "I'm Dr. Emily Torres," said one of the humans, holding up a medical scanner. "Let's get you all checked out. We have a full medical bay aboard." The next few hours were a whirlwind of activity. The humans showed no fear, no hesitation in touching them or treating them. Dr. Torres even let Zix play with her medical instruments, explaining how they worked. "Your condition is called crystal scale syndrome in our database," she explained to the parents. "We've actually seen something similar in Earth reptiles. It's completely manageable with the right treatment." "Treatment?" Mira's voice cracked. Everyone said there was no treatment. Captain Chen joined them, bringing food and drinks specially prepared for Arctian biology. "Earth's medical database is unique. We've had to cure so many of our own diseases that we've gotten pretty good at it. Plus, we believe everyone deserves care, no matter what." "But why?" Jack asked. "We're not human. We're not even from a world you trade with. Other species won't help their own kind, but you? Because it's the right thing to do," Captain Chen said simply. "On Earth, we have a saying, first, do no harm. But we believe it's not enough to avoid harm. We must actively help when we can." Over the next few weeks, the Cricks family stayed aboard the Hope's Reach as they traveled to Earth's nearest medical station. The crew taught the children human games, shared stories, and treated them like family. The children's scales slowly regained their healthy blue color under Dr. Torres's care. Word of their rescue spread through the outer rim. Other ships carrying defective families began appearing, seeking human help. The Hope's Reach answered every call they could. 6 months later, the Cricks family stood in front of the Galactic Council, their scales gleaming. Beside them stood Captain Chen and Dr. Torres. "The humans have shown us a better way," Mira addressed the council. "They prove that true civilization isn't measured by technology or tradition, but by how we treat those in need." The council chambers erupted in discussion. Some species were embarrassed, others defensive. but they couldn't deny the truth before them. A family they had left to die was now healthy and whole, thanks to humanity's compassion. As they left the council chamber, Zix tugged on Dr. Torres' sleeve. "When I grow up," he declared, "I want to be a doctor on a human rescue ship." Dr. Torres smiled. "You know what? I think that's a wonderful idea." The Crix family story became legend in the Outer Rim. While other species boasted of their achievements in technology, art, or warfare, humanity proved that the greatest strength of all was the willingness to help others, no matter who they were or where they came from. And somewhere out there, the Hope's Reach continues its mission, answering distress calls that others ignore, proving that in humanity's eyes, no one is truly beyond help.